Gilmore Girls, and was the Birkin bag real? Yes. But you said it was a low budget show. I said low budget. I didn't say no budget. Hi, I'm Valerie, and I share a lot of fun facts from behind the scenes, which are only possible when you engage with this video. So if you're a true Gilmore Girl fan, let me know where you think I am sitting and what episode we were filming. We were low budget in comparison to shows like Friends that actually had a budget. They paid their actors $1 million per episode in the final seasons. We did not. Have you ever heard the term bottle episode? A bottle episode is an episode of a show that does not cost additional money. It's an episode that stays within, or actually less than, the pattern of a typical episode. In a typical episode, you might have 10 actors, but that episode might only have 3, which means you're able to save money in little ways. You're not going on location, you're not having any stunts, maybe you're not buying extra things that you don't need. So you're able to save money on that episode so that you can splurge on another. Now, the Birkin bag is just an example of Gilmore Girls taking money from one episode and funneling it into another. Except for the Birkin bag, this particular episode doesn't really have too many frills. Sure, you got a couple reenactors, you have one actor in the pool house that is supposed to be like a handyman kind of guy, but he's not reoccurring, so you don't have to worry about him coming back, and he probably only worked one day. You also have one of our stand-ins working at the gazebo. He plays the dad, so like you're not really spending much money on him. Scene with background takes place at the town meeting, and that's pretty much on pattern for an episode of Gilmore Girls. But literally no sets, so most of the money from this episode was spent on that bag. Fun fact, the very first time we saw that bag was when we filmed this scene, which took place after the scene where Rory gets the bag. I think the reason we filmed this before we filmed that other was because Ed Herman was in the scene, and Ed did not live in town, so he would often work at the very end of one episode and the beginning of the next, and then would fly home and then be home for like an episode and then come back for the next episode that he worked. So how much did the bag cost? I really don't know. According to IMDb, they said $38,000. I don't know if that's true or not true, but what I do know is it's above my pay grade to tell you who has the bag now. What's the deal with this big burly guy touching the pink purse? This is Dennis Harper, our key grip on Gilmore Girls. And I remember the day we filmed this scene, and he was like, I just don't understand. Why is this that much money? This is more than my mortgage. Not just my mortgage. This is more than like a year of my mortgage. So Props was like, yeah, you want to touch it? Go for it. So he touched it. I took a picture, and the rest is history.